Hey, amazing ones. Laura right here with Epic at Sales, and I want to talk with you about commitment. So here's the thing that I've learned from my years and years of doing things is that there is a moment where success starts to come your way when you go into a place of deep commitment. Now, I have to share with you, for many, many years, the word commitment was actually like maybe a four-letter word for me. It was something that I thought I was in. I actually even thought that commitment was something you did once. I even remember being very afraid of commitment. You can ask my amazing, amazing husband because it took him 8 years to get me to a space where I would commit to marriage, even though I felt that deep commitment and connection to him. So here's what I want to do is tell you a little story. So years and years back, I was at this live event. I won't name it because you're not supposed to talk about some of these things sometimes that you do. And we were doing this physical activity to break through fears or through the thing that we thought was holding us back. And of course, when I sat down to figure out what was holding me back, I knew the number one thing was actually commitment. And here's what that looked like for me. Some days I actually thought I was in commitment, and where I was, it was at like 99%. And I have to tell you, 99% committed to something you desire is maybe the worst place to be, because it has you slightly holding back. And that little energy of holding back it's just such a little dangerous thing, because it means you think you're there, but you're not. And so you can't figure out why the stuff you're doing is not working the way you want. So here I am at this retreat, and we're told that we're going to break an arrow with our neck. Now, I have to tell you, when I came home from this retreat, my husband said, please don't tell anybody about this. This is like crazy making. And I went around and told everybody, and they thought I was nuts. But what I want you to hear was it was using a physical activity that seemed outrageous to break through that final barrier of fear, to put you in the zone to do what you wanted to do. So like everything else in my life, I went to go break the arrow with my neck, and how you do anything is how you do everything. The person who was holding it was one of my business partners at the time. And you line up, and promise you nobody gets hurt. You put the edge of the arrow to your neck. It's written the word that you want to break through, and the other person holds it, and you just walk forward and the arrow snaps. And I watched all the people in the room do this. Everyone just walked through it. Snap, 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 high-fiving, cheersing, tears, everybody's happy. And I go up and I go to it and I can't break it once. I was like, let me try again, because I'm determined. Try it again. I can't break it a second time. And they're like, you know what? It's not for everybody. Sometimes when you don't break it, that's your lesson. And I was at like, bullshit, I'm making this thing happen. Third time I try to break it and it's not breaking. And my business partner at the time was like starting to cry, was like, don't do this. You're going to hurt yourself. Just like, this is your lesson. Let it be. And I'm like, I'm going to make this happen. And so on the fourth time that I tried, I broke through. Now, what I know is my will was what was driving me. I was going to have success no matter what. I did not quit. But what the lesson that I actually learned is the lesson that I brought into my business from then on. Commitment is actually not a one-time thing. You don't just say commitment, I'm committed, I'm doing it. Commitment is actually something you revisit every single day. And for some folks, it's every single moment. I talked with an amazing gal that I know who is in a recovery program and uses that term of, like minute by minute, day by day, hour by hour. And that is actually the energy of commitment. You have the ability to access it over and over and over to get where you desire. And the energy of commitment is something that you get to renew. Now, here's how I use this in my life and business to create massive success. For me, because commitment is not a one-time thing, like I commit once and it's done forever. What that means is I actually can edit, adapt, and adjust my business all the time, because I'm always in a moment of recommitting. So every week I revisit my entire list of goals and what I'm doing and how I'm showing up and who I'm being. And I get to commit to do those things again, or I get to recommit to something new. Now, this has given me just peace, ease, and a gift in my business and in my life, because anytime I need to change something, I have the ability to. Now, I want you to hear something. This is not like we sign a contract and then we say, screw it, I'm not paying the contractor, I'm not doing it. It's more about being in alignment and deciding again and again, does this still serve me? So what I want for you to do is to take some time today to look into your life. How are you committing every single day, revisiting that energy of commitment and staying attached to it with what you got in your business? What I also can promise you this, just like when a little kid holds the magnifying glass and the sun is shining through. You have to hold something there for a while for that light to shine through and for it to catch fire on something. We need to stay laser focused. So when you're in that moment of commitment, ask yourself, what is the thing that you're staying committed to, and how can you hit it until you hit that goal? Because here's the thing that I know. If there's something that you want out here, would you be upset if it showed up a day later than you thought it might? Probably not. So when you can stay in that energy of commitment, revisiting it every day and deciding what you want, this lets you stay committed to your success. You can release from how it needs to show up because you're activating that energy of commitment. And my favorite way to activate energy of commitment is through money, because money is a powerful tool to activate commitment. For you, it can be being in connection with community. So here's my invitation to you. Come hang out. Come stay in a space of commitment. I've made a commitment this month for the entire month of October. Every Monday, I am showing up over in my free Facebook group, the Epic Income Rise, and teaching tools and techniques to help you manage your energy, tune into your profit, really be connected to the intentions of what you're selling and how you're serving, and then make those changes that are going to serve you in your business. So I hope you come join us. These are some little tips and tools I'd like to send you off with your day. So activate yourself in that energy of commitment. It's not a one-time thing. And every time and every day you re-choose commitment, it activates your connection to success. Go off, have great days. Message me, tell me what you need. Bye, everyone.